Hello everybody, it's Final Rich here, the Audiophile. Last week I did an Audiophile video, a head-to-head comparison, and I must say I'm very disappointed with the amount of views. It appears that the Audiophiles and the VC just can't handle the truth. But anyways, this is a Vinyl Finds, and I'm going to start it off with this little package that came from Total Punk Records, and it is a cassette. Surprisingly, because cassettes pretty much suck. But it's the Schizos. I mean, cassettes don't suck. I just don't have a cassette player, and I don't want to, and it's Band from the High Tone. Yeah. It's a 7-song EP, I guess you would say, recorded live. And this is one of the best Schizos releases that I've heard. It's fantastic, man. I would put it right behind Come Back with a Warrant. Maybe this is their best. I don't know. And I hope it gets a vinyl release. It's fantastic. I haven't listened to the cassette because I don't have a cassette player. But I bought it through Bandcamp. And I do have the download. And it's fantastic. Now on to the vinyl. I got this 7-inch here. Stiff Little Fingers. Gotta Get Away. And I believe Bloody Sunday. Yeah, Gotta Get Away. And Bloody Sunday. This is a 7-inch from Stiff Little Fingers. Came out in 1979. And it's the first Stiff Little Fingers that I own, actually. And I would say it's okay. It's not great. It's not bad, but I wouldn't advise anybody to rush out and get it. I mean, it's probably somebody's favorite release, but oh well. And it's the only Stiff Little Fingers that I actually own, so I do need to dive into their first album. But it does supposedly have the controversial racist song, but they're saying that no, they weren't singing it in a racial way and this and that. I've just avoided the album. Now the next two albums are reissues. Pretty recent reissues. In fact, I just got one of them 2 days ago or so. And I think the official release date was today. But the other one I got a few months ago. And one of them I'm extremely happy with. It is fantastic. And the other one, I actually question why I even bought the damn thing. We'll start off with the great one first. And it's Red Cross, Neurotica. It's a great album. And the first disc is the regular album. And I'll show it. And it comes on the sleeve. This was actually, I believe this was on the original sleeve. And I believe this was the backside of the original sleeve. Has all the words. It's a really good album. It's, well, look what the hype sticker says. It's pretty telling. Red Cross Neurotica. Special 35th Anniversary Edition. The missing link between Big Star and the Pixies. A perfect blend of 70s Saturday morning, Sugar Rush, and 80s California punk. Pretty well said, and I kind of agree. Now, the disc 2 is demos, and I must say, they're great, man. They're not crappy sounding, but they are a little more raw than these. And there are songs on here like a Pink Piece of Peace, which isn't on the album, and it's just a great song. All of the things. Now there are, I think, 3 of these songs that I did have already on a bootleg 7-inch of Red Cross. But man, I'm happy as heck to have this. And I advise anybody that this is a good jumping on point for Red Cross. This is what the second record looks like. And I think it's on, yeah, of course, it's going to be on colored vinyl. Oh, let me see what the other color is. I forget. Oh, yeah, of course. Now this one brings out the blue in my eyes, man. Pretty cool. They have a shirt that came out, But it's kind of scary looking, so I didn't get it. And you know me, I have a handful of Red Cross shirts. And it came with this little poster, which is kind of a promo poster type thing, you know, announcing the release. Yeah. Now the next reissue. I don't know what I was thinking. And on top of the album not being that great, I'm not going to ever buy another release from Run Out Groove. It was shipped in a box. The record was bouncing all around. There was no stiffeners. The record is damaged right here. It's got a big ass ding. It's damaged here too. You can't probably see it. But it's more of the Monkees by the Monkees. Now, I don't get them anymore, but I used to get notices when Run Out Groove would release something. I unsubscribed. And this was announced earlier in the year. And I thought, man, that's one of their better albums, you know? And being a dumbass, I didn't pull the album that I already have it and listen to it. I bought it, you know, get online and I bought it. And that weekend in the backyard, having a few beers, I listened to the record, and it's not a great record. I mean, side 1 is pretty good. Side 2 kind of sucks, with the exception of I'm a Believer at the end. Great ending. It starts out with Look Out, Here Comes Tomorrow, which is a pretty good song. I thought the Davy Jones songs were going to annoy me more than they actually did. But yeah, it's just, I don't know, it's just not my type of thing. And the bonus disc, most of the songs I don't really care for. There are some. Apples, Peaches, Bananas, and Pears is pretty cool. I think it's I'll Be Back Up on My Feet. Don't Think of Me Now. I mean, they're okay, but they're not great songs. And of course, this came out on colored vinyl. And it's on Rhino Records. And I don't know. I shouldn't have bought this. It came with this insert. A big piece of paper folded in half. I haven't read it. Oh. And that's it. I regret buying that, and I'm gonna tail off on all these reissues, man. I mean, unless it's something like the Red Cross, it's one of my favorite bands. You know, I don't need them. And I definitely didn't need the Monkees one. Now, I got a couple of used records. And this is a French-Canadian band, I believe. Les Lutins in Orbit. Volume 2. And if you look at these guys, you know, especially on the back, they kind of got the Monkees look, you know. But I must say, I prefer this than that Monkees album. With the exception of side 1 of the Monkees album is actually pretty good. This has got, it's all sung in French. And it's got a lot of covers. And some of them are so-so. But overall, it's a pretty good record. It's a kind of a poppy, but it's got a garage feel to it. Because they don't have the Wrecking Crew playing the instruments, you know. But yeah, overall, I'm very happy with this. And I must say, I listened to this 10 times more than I have the Monkees one. And it comes on this pretty cool record label, Carousel. And I don't think I own anything on this label. And it's a pretty cool album. Now, the next one is another album. I think this came out in 66 or 7. I should have said, and I don't think it says on here. I looked it up, but I forgot. Here's another one from the 60s, 68. This is Pacific Ocean. This one is more psychedelic, as the cover kind of demonstrates. I've never really heard this album or this band before. I'd never heard that other band before, you know. But I took a chance, a couple of blind buys. This one is definitely has heavier guitars. The vocalist tries to be kind of soulful. He kind of tries too hard sometimes, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. The Tracks of My Tears is a cover of the Smokey Robinson song, and it ends side one. It doesn't really work. Mickey's Monkey, I believe, ends side two, and that is way better version. And yeah, it's got some really good songs on it, man. I Want to Testify. 99 and a Half is a good song. 16 Tons. It's a good album. It's very heavier than that French one. And it does have its moments. It's a 3-star, 3.5-star record, you know. Now this next record, it's a new record. I just got it a few weeks ago. It was at the pressing plant, I believe it was in April of 2021, and they kept postponing it and kept postponing it. And it's The Dirts. And I showed this on a live stream, and someone goes, "Oh yeah, that's the reissue." And I go, "No, it's just wasn't released when it was supposed to be. You know, it just got pushed back and pushed back." And yeah, this is a really kind of scruffy sound. The vocals are kind of in the back. It's a real punk rock, garagey. Well, it's not garage punk. It's definitely punk, but it's more of that sludge rock. Sleaze. That's the word. I knew it started with an S. It's kind of sleazy punk. And it's fantastic, dude. Recorded on 4 tracks. Comes with the words. And I believe this one's on black vinyl. Yeah. And it's on Neon Taste. I ordered 2 records from Neon Taste. One came right away, and then this one was delayed more than a year. I guess the sound, the guys at the pressing plant thought, man, this doesn't sound right. You know, we can't get it to sound right. The next 2 are a couple of bootlegs. And Martin Jones showed these, and he assured me they had very good quality, so I bought them. And this is Black Flag, live at the On Broadway, July 23rd, 1982. And this is when Black Flag was on fire, dude. Now this actually has been released, but it's only available on like a download file. It was never released on vinyl or any format. And it's a fantastic show, dude. There you got a slimmed down Henry Rollins. There's a Chuck Bukowski. Dez is on this. Chuck Biscuit's on drums and Greg Ginn. Probably the best lineup of Black Flag live that I saw. And unfortunately, they never released anything, you know, officially. And yeah, it's fantastic. And this is what the labels look like. And it's on red, cherry red. And it's fantastic. And the next one is Black Flag Damaged with Dez Cadilla. This is the Damaged recordings with Dez before Henry Rollins joined the band. And this also is fantastic. Now there is a YouTube video of this. Some guy, you know, probably copied the songs from the different CDs and put them together. And I thought that's what this was going to be, but no. Some of the songs on that are not on this, and some of the songs, actually quite a few of the songs here are not on that. There's more songs here. There is no Louie Louie, which is kind of unfortunate. I love that version. And yeah, this is really cool. Black Flag with Dez. And the guitar tones on this and this are fantastic, man. Greg Ginn is just on fire, and it just shows you how great of a guitar player he is. And here's a really cool shot of the band at that time. Yeah. Probably 80, 81. '79. And this is on black vinyl. Really cool. Black labels. And I got 2 more to show. And these are both new. And one of them is on Sorry State Records. I haven't bought a record from Sorry State for quite a while. And this is Invalid. And this sounds like Black Flag. When it opens up, the guitar tones sound like Greg Ginn, dude. And I mean, it's not a carbon copy of him, but you can hear the Black Flag influence on this. And it's a really good album, dude. Really good. Kind of 80s sounding punk. Invalid on black vinyl. And comes with this insert with this poor sap and the words. And it looks like it has this poster that I've never even opened up. And it looks like it's that same guy. Huh? Yeah, it's really thin paper, dude. I'll pull that up later. And the next one is a record that Stevie's Vinyl recommended. And I must say, the reason I'm making this video is because of Stevie's Vinyl. I was so disappointed with the lack of enthusiasm and the lack of views on my audiophile comparison video that I thought, I'm just going to hang it up, man. Fuck the VC. But Stevie's Vinyl, he made his own audiophile video, and it inspired me, and I'm making this Vinyl Finds, and it's Testament Rats. Now, Tenement Rats. This is there was 2 versions. There was this limited copy one, and I think it said 5 or 6 copies left. So of course I'm gonna get that one, And I think this is what the original or the common cover looks like. But yeah, this one, it comes with a insert with all the words. And it's just a wraparound piece of paper, the alternative cover. So I don't know, I got gypped maybe. But this is great, man. This is more of the 1980s punk, but the British, early 80s sound. And yeah, it's fantastic, man. And thank you, Stevie, for telling me about this band. And thanks for inspiring me to make another video. Take care, everybody. Final Rich loves you.